Yeah, I think that's pretty cool with the snout coming over the text. Whoa. Hold on a second. You really shouldn't barge in on people like that. I was just working on the thumbnail for my last video, but what is that? Oh, whoa, you want match 3 already? I mean, I'm not even completely finished with the well, you know what? It's fine, it's fine. This is looking good for now, so this is probably how it's going to end up anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this down. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can definitely record match 3. Yeah, I don't even have an intro planned or anything like that. So, yeah, I guess I'll just roll the intro as usual. Hi, I'm Redface Menace. This is my usual intro if you know anything about it. Today we're playing this deck. It's got some Primeval Titans in it, and yeah, we are already, I believe, 2-0. I don't remember that completely correctly. I think we're 2-0, and I just want to dive in here for match 3. So let's get it. All right, we are ready for this match here. Hopefully all the cringe got out in the intro of this video, so there will be no cringy plays here. At least that's the plan. We're starting off with a very not cringy hand. You know how much I like Explore in this deck. I got an untapped source and an amulet, and Titan as well. Yeah, I'm totally into this hand. My opponent says, good luck, have fun. I will say the same. Monastery Swiftspear. Interesting. Could be Burn. It could be one of those, like, Prowess style decks. I haven't seen a Prowess style deck in a while. Definitely leaning on Amulet here. We might make it a priority to play out this Slayer Stronghold in one of these upcoming turns so that we can have it in play to either use it or copy it with like a Vesuva or something so we can haste a Titan. Seems like a decent idea. A moment of truth. Can they play a fetch land, or are they playing... If they play something like a Fiery Islet, then that would put me on Prowess. I mean, as of right now, I still am not entirely sure what it is. It could still just be Burn. Light up the stage. That definitely speaks Burn to me, I think. Well, they've got plenty of card advantage over there, too, so... Alright, we'll get this Telarius into play, I suppose. We have managed to find a Titan, so that's good. I don't know if it'll be fast enough, though, sadly. Another bounce land. We have plenty of those, we'll play a Growth Chamber. And I guess we're picking up Basic Forest here. We got another Explorer coming. Ooh, Castle Garenbrig is great. Castle Garenbrig is fantastic. We can play the Forest. So here we have the odd situation, though, of our Slayer Stronghold. We need it to be in play, so if we play Forest into Garenbrig, so we can Titan next turn, we won't be able to attack with the Titan. And that's pretty problematic. We can lead Stronghold here and play a bounce land, keep the Stronghold in play, and be able to Titan that way. So, yeah, unfortunately we have to do the thing that's a little less land efficient here and play out the Stronghold. But this upcoming turn, we'll be able to play Sanctuary or Growth Chamber, float 6 mana, play Titan, get the two Vesuva, get a Vesuva and a Boros Garrison, and still be able to haste, so... I mean, we're taking a lot of damage. And they have a Bedlam Reveler lined up, too. Okay. I mean, I think we can still do something from 6 life. Luckily, we do have a Titan lined up for this upcoming turn here, so... We'll play Sanctuary, I guess. We just don't want to pick up the Slayer Stronghold for sure. Probably picking up T-West. Yep. I think that's got to be the move. Here's Titan. We're going to haste him. And depending on what our graveyard over there looks like, we might go for a Bog. So obviously we're going to haste an attack here. I think we're most likely to get Radiant Fountain and Bajuka Bog off of the attack trigger. We need Vesuva here to copy the Stronghold. I was confused for a second as I was like, where is the Stronghold? That's why we put it into play. And we'll pick up this copy here of the Stronghold so we can use Vesuva at a later date. Let's see, they have, it's like 5 instants and sorceries here, so this Bedlam Reveler costs 3 mana. Yeah, that's definitely something I want to break up. So we'll get, oh no, we have the Bojuka Bog in hand. Uh-oh. Well, in that case, we definitely want Radiant Fountain for sure. We're going to be taking quite a chunk of damage this upcoming turn, I would anticipate. If we get Valakut, then this upcoming turn we can play, we can transmute for a Dryad and play it, and play Vesuva copying Valakut and get some triggers. Or even Vesuva copying the Radiant Fountain we're about to get, so we can gain life and potentially kill a couple dudes. That is, of course, if we pack for a Dryad. But I'm not sure that Dryad would cover it here. Odd situation. I guess just Radiant Fountain and Valakut sets up the best. So that's what I'm going to do. There's no sense in getting a bounce land here to try to replay Radiant Fountain, since we played a land this turn already, so. Yep, we'll pass. Will our Titan be fast enough, though? It's a real shame that we couldn't do anything about this Bedlam Reveler, although right now they have to use all their mana to play it, so. I think if we untap, we're just going to win. There's got to be a line for it. It probably involves packing for Dryad. That is, assuming our Primeval Titan does not die. Discarding 4 cards to draw 3 cards. What was it? Mountain, Fiery Islet, another Bedlam Reveler, and a Ramanop Ruins? Yeah, I can understand that. Second Amulet. Let's see. So now we play Amulet. We play Growth Chamber for 4 mana. Have 1 floating. Transmute the Talari West in hand for a pack. Pack 4 and play a Titan. We get another T-West and another bounce land. Pack for a Dryad and put into play. I think we can do all this. I don't know if we can still haste, though. Let's see. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10 here. So down to 9, 3 to transmute, 6 to play. Still have the Stronghold and Garrison up. The Titan will pay for the next T-West and the Dryad that comes into play, and we'll be able to haste the new Titan. So I think this is a great line. Okay. Wait. We don't want to yield to our triggers here now, though, since we've drawn the second Amulet. So I just pressed 5 to get rid of those auto yields. Although it would only yield to 1 Amulet trigger, but still. And here we'll just pick up the bounce land, I guess. That way we can get a Vesuva copying this Radiant Fountain if we want to. So we'll transmute this Talari West. Summoner's Pact. To be honest, this might be overkill, but I mean, come on. I gotta do it, right? They're not even gonna let me do it. Okay. I've had enough fun. We want Baloth. Also, apparently that draw was fast enough. Tracker, not sure I love. Reclamation Sage could hit like a Blood Moon or something, and it chump blocks like a, it actually trades with a Kiln Fiend if they have it. I don't know that I love Beast Within. I think I do like at least a few Dismembers, maybe not all of them. Here we can definitely shave on a pack. I don't know if I want to shave the third, but we'll see. Scouts are going to be terrible against potential lava darts. I'm sure they have them if they're playing the Prowess-centered build. Azusa is kind of weak to Lightning Bolt, so I'm not huge on Azusa. Explorer's pretty slow, though. I think it's better maybe to have Azusa than it is to have Explorer. Is it better to have Ancient Stirrings over Explorer, though? Stirrings will help find our explosives as well as our amulets. Finds bounce lands, too. Might be fine. We don't really need the Ghost Quarter, either. Ghost Quarter's not doing much for us, other than the niche case of letting us Ghost Quarter ourselves for extra Valakut triggers. I have won games that way, but I don't think that's going to be the move here. I think in that case, I'd rather have an Explorer. And I'll submit it this way. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Singleton Explorer. We'll see how we do with it. Maybe we can manage to draw and play it. Interesting. This hand has no untapped sources, but it has a ton of ramp. It has a Dryad. Has a little bit of interaction in the form of this Dismember. But it's not actually playing any cards that are relevant other than Dismember, which is going to cost us 4 life anyways, until turn 4, since we don't have the untapped source. And I don't love that at all. I think it's a mulligan. This hand seems much better. Much better already. We can probably pitch one of these two Stirrings, because we're either going to find a bounce land, and that's going to complete our Titan mana, or we're going to find, like, an Amulet or something. Actually, I guess we are just really looking for bounce land. We could bottom the Dismember, but that's going to be bad if they do have a Kiln Fiend, so I think I'm going to play around a Kiln Fiend, rather than trying to spike Amulet and bounce land off of these Ancient Stirrings. I just think it's way more reasonable to expect Kiln Fiend. Hey! Look who decided to show up. So we could do Forest into Stirrings, and then still be able to Garenbrig out this Explorer next turn, but then we won't have Dismember up. If we play Valakut, we can play Forest into Explorer and play Garenbrig holding up Dismember, or just casting the Stirrings then. There's no real reason to Stirrings now, actually, now I'm thinking about it, because if we get a land, it's not going to stop the fact that we already played a land this turn. If we get an Amulet, we're not going to be able to play it, or take advantage of it, since we're trying to explore next turn anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and lead on the Valakut. Get the tap land out of the way here. Manamorphose. Okay. I was a little afraid this would be a Kiln Fiend. As much as I say that we have a Kiln Fiend covered, taking the 4 damage from the Dismember is not really something I'm interested in. There's Lava Dart. This obviously is the more Prowess-oriented build. Kind of interested in why they would just go ahead and fire off Lava Darts when they only have one Prowess creature in play. It seems like it might make sense to hold on to those. We are going to explore. Razor. Now that we're potentially missing a land drop this upcoming turn, I don't know if I need to worry about dismembering the Swift Spear. If they were to play a hasty Prowess creature and then cast some spells and double lock, they would, let's assume that they have one Prowess creature and one spell. They would be hitting us for 4 with the spell, that's 7, and then with the 2 Lava Darts, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if they have exactly Prowess creature and haste, a Prowess creature with haste and a spell, then that would make us dead here, just on board. And I don't think that's terribly far-fetched either. We're definitely playing the Garenbrig. We could also play Grazer, but we don't have a land to put into play. If we had drawn a land, I would most definitely play Grazer here, I think. Even though I've been punished by that kind of line before in the past. And if they don't do anything to make us want to dismember the Swift Spear, then casting a Stirrings this upcoming turn may not be the worst thing to do. Stirrings is likely to find like a bounce land or something. Or best case scenario, an untapped land so that we can play Dryad. It's kind of tough here. I think because we're already in a pretty good position, I'm willing to risk the exactly haste creature and a spell. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play out the stirrings. Wow, that's a pile of lands. I think we want the garrison. Yep. Any order of those guys, and pass it right back. So now we can play Dryad, play Garrison, pick up the Forest, and play Forest, and then hold up Dismember, or play a Grazer if we want to. There's Kiln Fiend, so I'm pretty glad that we do have this Dismember to our disposal. Don't mind the 1 damage if that's what it is. Another Grazer. Interesting. Well, we're definitely playing Dryad for sure. I think we're going to play the Garrison first, just to do the technically correct thing. And we'll play the Forest. Now, the question here is, do we slam a Grazer, or do we hold up Dismember? Because Dismember is going to cost us 4 more life in the long run than Grazer. And in order to actually kill the Kiln Fiend, we'd have to block with a Dryad. But in all honesty, well, okay, so I guess the worst case scenario is we play a Grazer and they just bolt the Grazer, and that represents 4 damage already. So I think because of that, it's going to be worth it to hold up Dismember here. Because if we untap with this Dryad still in play, we have green, green right here. So the Valcut and the Snow Forest makes 2 green, and then we have the 2 from the Forest Garrison to activate Garenbrig. So we do have Titan here, and we have an active Valcut to be able to kill off their creatures if we don't die this turn. So I think playing as conservatively as possible is going to yield us the best result here. And do we want to block with our Dryad at all? I think... So it's obviously free to block Kiln Fiend if our plan is to dismember Kiln Fiend, and I think that it is. But we could block the Swift Spear. If they have 1 extra spell, though, that kills the Dryad, I think... Well, the other thing is, we'll take 4 from the Dismember down to 8, and then we'll be taking at least 3 from this, so that puts us at 5, so 1 spell pointed at us kills us if we don't block the Swift Spear. But then we won't have Titan mana available. We will have 2 Grazers to set up chump blocks for the following turns, though. Interesting. I think I do have to... Well, they could also just Lava Dart the Dryad, and then Lava Dart me, and that way they kill the Dryad, still get a point of damage through to me and other things. I think that we have to block the Swift Spear here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take the risk. Well, hold on. How much is Ramanop Ruins to activate? 4? I don't know if they played a land this turn, but if they're tapping out to activate Ramanop Ruins for 2 damage, then I don't think we're dying, so I'm not going to consider that as a factor. I'll block the Kiln Fiend, I think, and that's it. If they kill us, so be it, but I think our better line is to have a Dryad in play when we resolve our Titan. In fact, they might just be straight up dead. We'll yield to this. And since this doesn't affect its health, I'm going to go ahead and let that resolve as well. Alright, I do have an effect for 4 damage. So, Lava Dart plus a spell kills us here, I guess. I guess they didn't have it. Oh, another Kiln Fiend. Oh, see, so then this line is really going to benefit us, because we can get both these creatures out of play and gain life up to... Actually, can we just kill them? 2 Valakuts is going to be 6 triggers. That's 18 damage. So we're just a little short, but we do have a land to play as well, so... They are just dead if they don't have something to kill this Dryad. Which they don't, because they would have just killed me if they had a Lightning Bolt. Like, they could Lightning Bolt plus Lava Darts, but if they had it, I would have been dead already, so... I'm not playing around that. And in that case, I'm just gonna make the play that kills them. Here's a Primeval Titan. Get right into play, sir. Why, yes. I would, in fact, like 2 more copies of Valakut and the Molten Pinnacle. I promise that's good games, man. Good games. Alright. Well, that was pretty good. We almost died there based on my decision to not block the Swift Spear, but I don't know, maybe that wasn't a necessary risk to take. Although, now that we know that they had a second Kiln Fiend, I think making a line where I block with the Dryad on the Swift Spear and then don't have a way to really deal with the second Kiln Fiend. I guess there's still the multiple blocks lined up, so I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm going to end this video there. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'll see you for the next round. This is Redface Menace, signing off.